The Akron, Ohio metropolitan area is one of the best performing housing markets in the nation right now. And in today's video, we're going to be looking at why and what we might expect going forward. Let's get into it. In my last video looking at the latest real estate data from Redfin, a national real estate brokerage, I highlighted how the Akron metro area had the best performance out of large metro areas in terms of median price increases since April. The month of April is an important benchmark because that was the peak month for many metro areas that used to be the hottest markets, like Austin, Texas, and Oakland, California. Those metro areas are now some of the worst performing markets in terms of price decline since April. One of the big advantages the Akron area has is its affordability. Coming in at $198,000 as of September 2022, the Akron median price was well below the national average of $411,000. Contrast this with Austin and Oakland, both of which are above the national median price. Something else you might notice here is that both Austin and Oakland had a big run-up in the median price over the last 2 years, something that we did not see in the Akron market. This is a general trend we've seen in some of our past regional analysis videos. The areas where there was not a surge in prices during 2020 and 2021 have done much better in 2022 than those previous markets that were simply on fire during the pandemic. Looking at affordability from a local perspective, the average housing payment as a percent of the median household income in the area has shot up to 22%, higher than the previous peak of 18% in the previous housing bubble, but is still well below the 30% level the government uses to determine if a household is cost burdened. Comparing this to the percent for the U.S. overall, and you can see the clear affordability advantage the Akron metro area has. Now, one thing that we need to point out about the Akron metro area is that it doesn't rank well in terms of crime and safety. This is something that any good real estate agent should point out to a client looking to buy in an area. I'm not saying you're my client, but just pointing out that this is a consideration for home buyers. According to citydata.com, the city of Akron, Ohio, which makes up a large part of the metro area, scored a 446 on their crime index in 2019, which was 1.6 times higher than the U.S. average and was higher than 93.7% of other U.S. cities. So while the median price in Akron, Ohio might be the best performing among large metro areas right now, I don't think we can expect it to be the next booming market unless crime rates move closer to the national average. To its credit, we have seen the crime rate in Akron trending lower from its peak in 2011, but it has a long way to come to become a primary market to attract buyers from other parts of the nation. Okay, let's put aside the crime situation for now, and let's look at the underlying fundamentals for the housing market there to see if we can get some clues as to where things are headed in the short term. Starting with supply, inventory is as tight as ever, hovering near the lowest levels since Redfin began collecting data in 2012. New listings have also been trending lower and are below pre-pandemic averages, exacerbating the tight supply. Switching over to the demand side, transaction volumes are down from their earlier peak, but unlike the nation overall and the markets that were running hot the last few years, home sales are still within pre-pandemic average levels. There are signs of weakening, however, in demand as the average sale to list price ratio has retreated below 100, but is still well below where it was a few years prior. So what we're seeing in the Akron, Ohio metropolitan area is that prices are still rising because of its affordability advantage, and although we are seeing some signs of demand returning to pre-pandemic levels, supply is still very tight and supporting price appreciation. In the short run, I expect prices here to rise a bit or flatten out, but I don't expect a big crash as homes are still so affordable. Over the longer run, if the area can't get crime under control, the Akron metro area is unlikely to see its median home price overtake the U.S. median price, as there will be other areas with prices in the same range but with lower crime statistics that will attract buyers. If you like these types of real estate analysis videos and want to see more, Make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell down below so you know right away when those come out. I do regional videos as well as for the US overall. So if you want forward-looking real estate analysis from a real estate agent who's also a professional economist, this is definitely the channel you want to be watching. And please leave this video a thumbs up to support the channel and help it grow. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you in the next video.